Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to Inside Line Racing. This is ILR3 on the Xbox side, and we are at Belgium today in Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. We're back on YouTube again, live. I am Jess, and joining me in the commentary box, as per usual, is Steerage. Welcome.
Thanks, Jess. Yeah, good to be back, and a great track we have this evening. Probably one of my favourites, along with Suzuka, a real old school circuit. So hopefully we should get some close racing.
Yeah, I'm excited for this as well. It's one of my favourite tracks to commentate on. Always brings out a lot of action and a lot of overtaking opportunities as well. So it took a long time for the drivers to ready up, but they're all going up anyway. I see a Red Bull going out, and it is Matt DJ. Oh, everyone's going out very quickly. So there's two with the Williams, one of the Red Bulls. So that seems to me that this could throw out interesting weather predicaments. We had no rain at all this season. Will we see it tonight? I really do hope so.
Yeah, it's pretty cloudy in qualifying, isn't it? But obviously the race is a different day as such, even though it's not. The game obviously thinks it is, so we'll have to wait and see whether we do get rain. I would love to see some element. I'd love to see a dry start go to a wet race. That's the most challenging thing as a driver, and I think that will separate the real top guys from the middle, but it could also shake it up a bit. So we can hope, Jess. We've gone how many 12 rounds now without rain? Surely we're due something.
Yeah, I hope so. I think the drivers would be, because Belgium and rain do not mix. We do have a few reserves tonight. Obviously, we have Barkey filling in for Jack again. And we have VSR Umpy. He's from Tier 2, but he originally couldn't race in Tier 2, then realised the grid was full. So he's been bumped to Tier 3 just for tonight. So he's going to be racing to see how he manages in this tier just for one night. We have Caffel, who's reserved for the Alfa Romeo. And we have Snod, who's reserved for Racing Point. And we have a familiar face in the cockpit who has raced last season. It's Ninja Nuke. It's glad to have him back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see Ninja back. He's obviously taken a full-time seat in the Red Bull. Yeah, as you say, we've got a few new drivers actually to Tier 3 as the season's gone on. Obviously, Kevin, or Huike, who has had a good run of form, finished second last time out behind RBZ. He's obviously now full-time in the Williams. Absolute Lol, who's with us. Obviously, Ninja we've just mentioned. Cathal is new. This is his first race tonight, so hopefully he'll be looking for a good result. And E-Bike, did he race last week? I'm pretty sure he did race race.
Yeah, he raced last week, yeah. He raced last week.
Yeah, so it's his second race. Umpy's a bit of a different one. He's, as Jess said, he was Tier 2. However, looking at how things are going, he may end up joining us in this tier as a reserve, because we need the reserves more than they do, and he's probably the one that will get more enjoyment out of racing in this tier and will probably be on a similar level to the people in this tier. We'll see how he gets on. He may end up wiping the floor. I doubt it, though, as we've seen that some of the guys in this tier are probably good enough for Tier 2. Jess, wouldn't you say? The likes of RBZ, Jack RT, Street Gamer, those guys are probably on the level of Tier 2 anyway, so he should still have a challenge, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I think so. I'm excited for RBZ, because obviously he had a challenge with Kevin last week. He's going to have a more of a challenge, I think, with Umpy coming up soon as well. So I'm excited for him, because obviously RBZ showed quite a dominant performance, and so was Kevin as well. So hopefully we may see a bit of a battle up front. I'm just going to see if anyone's just starting on a lap that I can follow. I doubt it. So I'm just going to follow. Oh, as RBZ retired. What has happened there? Sector 1.
There's a yellow in Sector 1.
I'm just
trying to find what.
I won't be surprised if it's on the top of our Rouge or Radion.
Oh, and we've nearly lost Hamilton as well. He had a massive slide through the middle sector on his outlap on hards, and that was nearly an accident.
Wow.
It was still yellows there, Jess, but I can't see.
Yeah,
I'm riding on board with Cinnamon in Sector 3 now, so I'm just trying to see whether there's any, as we go through
the
final corner, where that was.
I think the car would have been gone, so the yellow flag's gone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it must.
Yeah, that's the thing now, we've lost it.
Yeah, which is a shame, really, so. But and
he was on the mediums, though.
Ah.
Yep, he's locked up. He was on the medium tyre, so that's a bit of a shock, Jess, because normally you'd think the hard tyre is obviously sliding around a lot. So that's the tyre you would expect him to maybe lose the car on, but I didn't see what happened, so I can't
really
really
comment on
judge
it
there.
either. But anyway,
Two Williams boys picking up where they left off last week, Jess, with a good start in quali. So look out for those two again.
yeah, I will be looking out for Kevin especially because he's hungry for that win after he narrowly missed out last week. And since he joined ILR, there was one where he got a DNF, but he is showing his true pace at the moment, I think. And he seems to be enjoying this league. He's having a lot of fun as well. And he's on the soft, but I'm sure he could go faster. But I guess he's got a little bit more in the tank for him because 143s I think we could expect from this tier tonight. 142s will probably be for tier 2, but you never know. I was going to say the likes of RBZ, but obviously he retired, so we're not going to see that happen. Oh, we got a yellow flag in sector 2. I won't be surprised if it's through Puon, but that yellow flag's gone. I think that's someone moving out the way at the moment. So as Kevin is going into the pits, I think there's quite a lot of people out, so I assume they want to get their laps in pretty quickly.
Yep, they will do. And obviously, once you get a banker lap in, it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit. You don't have to. We've got another yellow in the middle sector. I'm just looking at what that is. That looks just like a slow car. But yeah, once you get a banker in, it does take the pressure off to set a quicker lap. You feel like you can push more knowing that you've got something to fall back on. So that's a good start from Kevin. As you say, last week second. And you're right, he will be desperate to win. Looks like, obviously, the guys that have qualified on softs are instantly, and that is interesting, from Expert Almond and Leper Affinity. Anyway, looks like they're obviously going for 3-timed lap on softs, Jess. Yeah. Otherwise, they would have started on the mediums.
Yeah, because you do have an option of, because if you're on the hard, you only get 2, but I'm sure the softer option will give you more soft tyres than anything, whereas I think the balance will give you more mediums. So I think it's one of those tracks where you can do soft to mediums and work it well. A majority of drivers, including myself, I did soft to mediums last night, and it was no trouble at all. So I doubt they're going to have a problem with that. And softs, it's because it's a longer lap. That means the tyre deg is not going to be as key. It's not as hot at the moment, and looks like we're going to have looks like the hope of rain has come to an end. As we've been told by the drivers, there's no rain. It's just overcast all weekend. So looks like it's going to be a one-stop strategy today.
Yep, that'll probably be the go-to. Obviously, it's a bit of a shame we haven't got a bit of mixed weather just to give us a bit more, but I'm sure it'll be good anyway. This track you can overtake. Obviously, the middle sector, very twisty. You need the downforce there, but sectors 1 and 3, there's a lot of fast corners with straights, so we should see some close racing. And I did get a message from RBZ saying that he did crash.
Oh.
He didn't say where, but he did lose the car. So Eau Rouge.
I thought
okay,
so.
that sums that up then.
I thought so. But
yeah,
I think
not easy. Cold
it's
tyres.
not easy. Well, to be honest, I always take Eau Rouge really cautiously, but that usually never works out. But I think he must have got on the power a bit early going through the top of Eau Rouge and Radion, and that probably hurts him a little bit. But I think it's going to give more of a fight towards the back, because we haven't seen people qualify, obviously, like RBZ, not set a lap time, and then he's got to make his way through the field. Well, we've seen Hamilton do it last week. I don't know if I think the advantage of being this low up the grid, he can try and avoid the trouble, but he's got a lot of work to do. So I'm a bit interested to see what happens with him.
Yeah, for us it's great because we get to see probably arguably the quickest driver in this tier come through the field. It's a bit like having Hamilton or Verstappen with a race ban or something, as Umpy goes 2 and a bit temps fastest, which doesn't really surprise us. Probably he's probably going to be up there this race, which is good. But I'm pretty sure that Jack, RT, and Kevin can get close to him, which they are only a couple temps off. So that's closer than we thought.
Yeah, and don't forget. Jack had a quali ban last week, and he got involved in an incident at the beginning, which forced him to retire from the race. So He's got no quali bans though this race, however, so we get to show his true form, and in quali he's pretty good. So I hope to see him up there fighting for wins again, because that is what he's used to do, and he produces good battles for the stream, and he finds it fun as well. So yeah, it's glad to see him up there again, and he could possibly put a fight to Kevin and David, and possibly Umpy as well.
Yep, definitely. He'll be very pleased that he hasn't got a ban of any type this week. He's obviously probably, yeah, along with RBZ and Kevin, the championship leader. Obviously been here since the start. I always think to myself, what would have happened if we'd had Kevin and RBZ from the start of the season? Because we would have 3 absolutely, well, top draw drivers racing against each other for the title. But anyway, and Streak as well. Sorry, he's kind of a bit of a dark horse, Streak. But yeah, what could have been. But I've got a feeling, Jess, this race is going to be really tasty, because it's one of those tracks where you can follow and you can overtake. Jack RT, Kevin, Ninja Nuke with a good lap as well. All those guys can just find a 10th or 2, and there we go. Kevin proving why he is definitely the man, one of the men to beat in this tier. Yeah, we should have a really close race. And Umpy, even though some people are probably thinking, what's he doing here from tier 2? He's I don't think he is going to be the fastest. I'm still going to put my money on Kevin tonight. I'm gonna say an early prediction, Jess.
I'm gonna say
Williams to bring it home.
I'm gonna say for qualifying, Jack RT. I'm just gonna put it bold there. So
yeah?
I was gonna go for Kevin, but I'm gonna go different and go Jack. I don't know. I was gonna go RBZ originally, but he been our route. So
I did just have a message from Caffel actually, Jess, saying that he crashed as well in the last corner. So that's 2 cars we've now lost. We've lost a Sauber and a Ferrari in this qualifying.
Wow. 2 at different places as well. But it must be through Rushmore, another place where you could lose the car if you're not careful. Another full throttle part of the circuit. So I'm not really that surprised actually. I think we haven't seen what XB1 and Leper has done yet. Obviously they have set laps, but not representative laps. Neither has Snod either. And obviously Epic, Hamilton, Barkey, Cinnamon Ray, they haven't set a lap yet. They've only got 4 minutes, so time.
Yeah, we're running out of time, aren't we?
Yeah, time has gone quick.
It has indeed, and they will be desperate to get that lap. Trying to get that lap in, but 4 minutes. I mean, an out lap round here is 2 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah,
maybe 2:10, something like that.
Yeah.
So they don't want to leave the pits dead on 2 minutes, because they probably, well, they can make it, to be fair, but they don't want to take too much out of their tyres. That's the issue. If you, especially those on softs. Yeah, those on softs, they won't want to wreck the tyres.
I think there's only 2 people not on softs, and that is Leper and Matt, but I'm guessing they want to go for the alternate strategy anyway. I'm quite surprised that Matt is, Matt's not, if Matt wants to go again, it's not leaving him enough time to come out, I think. It's going to be a close one, but it depends how far.
Oh, well kept out of the way, absolute. Well done. Sorry, I saw him on the grass and he was just getting out of the way, so he did well there. I think he's coming into the pits. Yeah, he is. So that's good. It's nice to see the other drivers showing a bit of respect. Epics, there we go.
There we go.
Mr. Consistent. Where does he normally finish? 5th? I'm pretty sure we say every week he's 5th or abouts, and he's 5th again.
Well,
I'm sure I always see him pop up there.
He's a dark horse. I think he's been a dark horse towards the second half of the season. The first half he's been a bit shaky, but the second half he's been amazing. So I'm guessing F1 2019 is a new handling model compared to F1 2018. It does take a while to get used to, and we've seen some drivers take races and races, and I think that's what Epics has done. I think Epics is trying to get to the pits quickly, but I doubt he's going to make it back in time. No, he's not, because an outlap's 2 minutes. But yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Only 2 people on outlaps, and everyone else in the pits. Are we going to have a real-life Monza situation where they're not all going to make it out on time? It's going to be an anti-climax to qualifying if that happens.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get a few setting laps with 1 second left to go. That'd be great if they cross the line and go, because hopefully someone like Umpy or Jack with 1 second cross the line and do a lap and steal a pole. I'd love to see that, but
I would love to see that.
we'd have to wait and see.
I would love to see that. Umpy's currently on a lap I can't tell if he's on the lap or not, and I haven't followed people on the lap, so we're gonna carry on with him on the lap at the moment as he goes past the corner of No Name. Don't ask why it's the corner of No Name, it's because it just is. He's I guess he's going out for one final lap as well afterwards because he's managing his ERS quite well actually. He's on 70%, going past Pouon now, another place where people can lose it if they're not careful, and then you're going to drop it down to fifth a little bit here into campus, and then in approaching
Oh, and Umpy's lost it. There he goes. That's
commentator's curse.
That is right in the middle of the track.
That's commentator's curse right there.
That was a big accident.
Oh,
and there's a car coming through.
Street gamer. Oh,
that's going to ruin a lot of laps, Jess, because that is right on the line. Hopefully that car goes quickly, but it's not, is it?
It's impossible to tell because I just went off him. But
okay, it's gone now.
That was a major shunt. Stabilo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's pronounced Stabilo or Stabilot. I don't know, but
I say Stabilo, so I think you got it right first time.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine then. So I think Pouon, Stabilo, Hamilton's out. So he's not saying that. Rouge, Radiant, Stabilo, Pouon, and Blanchemont, I think, is where we could possibly see a lot of retirements today. I think any other corner, I think,
Jess, just quickly, while there's a bit of an update, I think Jack RT has invalidated his lap, and that is him as well, done.
So we're not going to see...
I don't think Ninja's going to make the line. Epic's...
I don't think...
Unless we've got this timing glitch again, because he's just left the pits with 6 seconds to go, so... This happened to us in Hungary, was it?
I don't think Kevin's going to make it either. He's on 0% ERS, but I think he doesn't need to worry. I don't think. I think
we're having the timing glitch as what we had in Hungary or Germany, Jess, because Dragon Shanley's just set a quicker time. He's gone third with a 1:43.9, only 2/10 off Umpy. Good luck. He's starting a lap. So the timing is glitch, people. So let's roll with it.
I know because what happened was whilst we were waiting for the lobby to start.
And Dragon Shanley has had the biggest oversteer, and that's a massive accident into Eau Rouge and Radion. How his wheel hasn't come off there, I have no idea.
Wow, that is.
Oh.
I think he has to go out. And he's trying to move out the way. Oh my God, that was close.
That's not ideal. There's a Force India coming or a Racing Point.
No, it was a Mercedes. It was a Mercedes.
Oh, was it? It looked like a Racing Point.
Whilst we were looking on the subject of lobby glitches, I got an interesting point actually. Whilst we were in the pits, the guys were still readying up and choosing their tyres.
Okay.
So
timing's out then, basically.
Yeah, timing's out. So that's why I got a bit confused. So Snod has been disqualified. Kevin.
Oh dear.
And Jack, I think, is going on another lap. He's 1/10.
Yep.
He's 1/10 improvement in sector 1.
But he had a big slide coming into the start of this section though, Jess. He just got on the curb a little bit, but he's throwing it in there.
Yeah, it is definitely a timing glitch.
Wow, Revolution, good lap, well done. That's very good from him. 1:43.8, only a 10th off Umpy. He's put himself in P3, streak with P4 at the minute. Look at how close the top 5 are, Jess. That's really good to see.
Wow, they are.
That's really good. 8.990. Ninja Nuke as well is still in there on another lap, so we could have as streak. Who just went quicker? Oh, Ninja Nuke, what a lap. P2.
On his first race back in ILR, I will take that for him. I would take that. He's doing very well. Kevin's going through the bus stop chicane now. Oh, I'm just seeing if anyone else. Why have I got the time? Right, Kevin is going off the line now. Can he improve on his time? 1:43.5.
Yes, just half a tenth.
Half a tenth improvement.
It's Jack RT though, Jess. Oh, he's lost it through the final corner. He's got a massive tank slapper, and I think Jack's lap is not going to be pole. I'd imagine he'll be third. No, he's just crashed.
1:40. Oh,
he's not happy with himself.
No, he's not. Dragon Chat.
And that is P7. Wow.
Dragon Chat Street Game is not improving either. Matt, I think the only other person on the lap is Matt. And the 1:46.
Yep, and he's just crossed the line.
So he set a lap time. And obviously Expert Alman in the pits there. So yeah.
Yeah, so that was a stream, people watching the stream, that was a timing glitch. Obviously you can see on Jess's stream, that it's stuck on 1 second remaining for us. I hope that that is not the case for their lobby and their time is counting down. Because this happened to us in Germany, I'm pretty sure, Jess, where
It
we were
wasn't
like,
as
hang on, how
worse.
are they going quicker with 0 seconds
It wasn't
left?
as
But
worse.
obviously,
It wasn't as worse in
yeah,
Germany. It,
no.
so, I hope it gets sorted because we don't want a lobby restart, but at least...
There we go.
There we go. Thank goodness for that. I think we're just waiting for people to go to the
That's
pitch.
good.
But Kevin, he got second, I believe, in qualifying last week. Obviously, due to RBZ's crash in Eau Rouge, he was able to take advantage of that and get pole by only 1/10 though. Look at the gap between 5th and 6th. That is close. Dragon Shanley, all we know, is good at qualifying, but not as good in the race. But it'll be interesting to see how that goes there. But do you want to go through this, the quali results?
Yep, I can do. I don't have long. So Kevin on pole in his Williams. Ninja Nuke on his return takes P2. 2 temps down. Umpy, good showing from him before he crashed. 2 temps down. Revolution, Street Gamer, Shanley, Jack, Absolute Epics, Chezzy, Leper, Cinnamon, Edited, Barkey, Matt, Expert Almond, Caffel, RBZ, Hamilton, and then Snod. Just.
You just
Had to be
made
quick.
it. That was probably the quickest one I've ever... Actually, no, I did it quite fast at one point, but I never made
That's
it.
the problem with full grids. It's great racing, but it's hard. It makes our lives hard. We've got more names to remember and choose. Try and remember who's where and who's in what car. But we should get a good race, Jess. 20 cars lined up for one of the best circuits on the calendar.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this race. It's gonna be epic. As Epics will probably say, it's gonna be epic. As I think we see quite a lot. I think we're gonna see quite a lot of people on the softs, I believe. So I think the top 10, I think, have opted for the softs, and then obviously the bottom half will get free choice of tyre. Hards, I don't think we'll see quite a lot of people use today unless they have an incident in lap 1 and 2. Hards can make it to the end of the race, so if they have a mistake, they can go on the hards and then they won't have to pit for the rest of the race. I can't remember which other track is like that. That you can go on the hards and go. Oh, it's Britain. I think we've had that. You can go on the hards.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you do the
tyre rundown.
Is it formation lap? It's formation lap. Sorry. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. So we've got.
I thought, I'll let Jess do the start. I'll let her do the start, and it's not even the start yet. Got people excited.
Fail.
Oh no.
Only joking. Hopefully that won't be hopefully that will be the last failed stream. But there we go. So the top 10 are on the softs, and the bottom half, Cinnamon Rage is the only one to go on the softs. Everyone else is on the mediums. So it's good if you're like lower down the field, as you can gain track towards the end, and you'll be on the faster tyre. And Cappel's funded it in Eau Rouge already. If he does that in the race, that's not going to be good. I'm
glad they turned damage off on the formation lap, because the amount of people I've seen do that.
I wonder if it was like that in the real race. That would just be madness. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that in real life. I remember obviously Grosjean at Baku with the safety car, but I can't ever remember anyone on the formation lap. But there we are.
Yeah, but Grosjean's saying it was Ericsson's fault.
Yeah.
Well, let's not talk about that. But anyway, if you just joined us, we'll go through the strategy real quick. So soft to mediums. Softs, they'll go pit in the mediums between laps 8 to 11. And mediums will pit around, it's a little bit of a, I think you can pit between lap 13 to 16, I think. I can't remember. I haven't done mediums to soft around this track, so I don't know. But I know soft to mediums, the pit windows between laps 8 and 11, so it feels like it's a short amount of time, but obviously Belgium is one of the longest laps on the calendar, so it is quite long anyway, so they're pretty much going to be on similar amounts of time on both tyres, so should be interesting. Kevin is going to lead the field away going into the bus stop chicane as we're about to get this race underway.
Yeah, just going back to what you're saying about strategy, as you say, Cinnamon Rage the only one on softs, but we've got a real mix-up. Obviously the guys going to starting on mediums, going to softs at the end will have a real tyre advantage at the end. That's a strategy I'd prefer to do, to be honest. If I was racing, I'd try and do medium to soft, but we'll see how this pans out.
It does depend on where you are in the bottom half as well. If you're close,
yeah.
If you're close to the top 10, softs I reckon. But if you're like in the lower half, probably mediums. that's what made my decision last night, because I was in 12th. That's what opted me to go on softs instead of mediums. But anyway, we're about to get going. Snod is going to be the last person to cross the line. Will we get more finishers than ILR3 last night? Let's just find out. Anyway, the lights are coming on. We've got 4 white lights, 5 red lights, and we are underway.
Away.
That was a very long hole, but I think we've got Ninja Nuke's got a very good start across the line to turn 1.
Oh, he's going
Maybe
around the
get
outside.
advantage. Wow. Obviously, if being on pole is not being the best idea, as you can
Oh,
do,
look at this. We've got Umpy and
slipstream.
Revolution side by side going through Eau Rouge. Revolution gives him a bit of a squeeze but gets it done. We've got a retirement already.
Probably in turn 1. It's probably in turn 1. Let's just see if everyone else makes it.
Oh, we got ILRT Hamilton and Snod going side by side, and Snod's lost the car.
Wow.
2 by 2 through Eau Rouge.
I thought we were going to have all 20 cars
Oh,
make
and
it
Ninja
through.
and Kevin are still going at it.
Oh, there's so much going on. Hold on a
Revolution's
minute.
through.
Hold on a minute. There we go. So Revolution's through. The 2 Williams are working well.
Oh,
Kevin's
and Umpy's
dropped
up the
into
inside as
third.
well.
Kevin's dropped to
He's
third.
trying to hang it round the outside. He's got to keep his... Nope, Umpy's got the move done, and this is...
This is intense
Wow.
stuff.
Bit of a disaster.
This is intense.
Look at how close they are as we go through this horrible, tight, twisty,
Go on.
dirty air. Look at how the dirty air is affecting Umpy there. He's just sliding right out wide.
But
And,
to be honest,
yeah,
I'm
bit chaotic this, Jess.
yeah, it is quite chaotic, but I think Umpy must be having a little bit more fun because he's fighting with the top guys in tier 3 and he's not one of the slow ones anymore. So I'm guessing he's going to have a little bit more. I'm quite surprised that more people made it past Eau Rouge and Radiant in the first lap.
Oh!
Whoa.
That was
As
very close to the
Cathal-
wall from Umpy, sorry.
I think the Capital lost it. I think we've got Leper on Cinema Rage as well. There's just so much going on. And let's jump back to the midfield actually, because I think this is where the intent is going to happen.
We've got Absolute Street Gamer and Jack RT. Oh, there's going to be contact there, is there?
Oh, that was
my
close.
days.
That was close.
Jack and Kevin side by side through the bus stop.
Jack,
Kevin holds it.
this is probably the most chaotic and crazy start I've seen to a Grand Prix in ILR3 ever.
Oh, and streaks up the inside on Jack. Here he goes, turn 1. He's trying to hold it. Nope, he's going to tuck into the slipstream. Obviously, DRS not enabled until lap 3, but what a start we've had. These guys showing they can race wheel to wheel. I didn't really see much contact when they were racing wheel to wheel that caused
Yellow
any
flag
damage. The only
sets
thing
on
I did
one.
see was...
Yellow flag says
Yeah,
one.
I'm just trying to...
No, it's I don't know actually. I don't know. But I think Jack.
No.
Jack's
The only
back
thing I
from
did
Kevin.
see was... Yeah, the only thing I did see was Snod and Hamilton have a bit of a touch of wheels through Eau Rouge, and obviously Snod was spun, but he didn't DNF,
Yeah.
so other than that, I think it was pretty clean. Umpy did have a little bit of contact with Kevin. Kevin also had a bit with Revolution, but like I say, it was just wheel to wheel, so good stuff as Ninja is pulling out nicely.
1.6 seconds already. Oh, my controller's disconnected. Lovely. Hold on a second. But whilst we talk about that, David, I keep calling him David for some weird reason, and it's RBZ. RBZ is already up into 13th after starting last, so
Oh,
he's doing a Max Verstappen type X, and we have action.
And there he goes.
As,
he's
RBZ
going round the outside. That's brave.
That is brave, and Chesty Dreams is going to almost try and defend as well from the outside, and he does it. They're all so close. As I think RBZ was able to avoid the carnage. Oh, and then we got a Mercedes off in Paul Frere, I think it is, and Cinnamon Rage is gone off. And
We got Edited Fawn and Matt side by side through, coming in towards the bus stop now, and they've just kind of sorted it out, but it's still quite close. Here he goes.
As well. RBZ's gone past.
Yep, we've got battles everywhere. We've got too many.
Oh,
Too many battles.
There is too many, to be honest. It's hard to keep up because you keep up interrupting, I keep interrupting. It's just chaos everywhere. But this is ILR3 in Belgium for you. As
Wow, look at 7th. We got Dragon Shanley and Street Gamer going very close together as we head up towards Radion now, and this could get tasty on the straight. We've got Epics right there as well. We've got 3 4-car trains at this point, and we've got Edited Fawn out of the race.
Edited Fawn, let's go on board with Caffel.
He's
Eau
lost
Rouge.
it through Eau Rouge. Oh, and now we've lost Snod as well through Eau Rouge. We've got 2 cars in the same place.
That was almost what happened
Wow.
in ILR8 last night, but this time there was not 4 cars, it was 2.
RBZ has moved up another place. He's now in 11th. He just got past Chesy.
He's on the
going into the
mediums
start
as
of
well.
sector 2.
He's on the mediums as well.
Yep,
So if he
he's
can
fighting
climb,
his way through.
so if he can climb his way up the field like that and get a good position, he's going to have a lot more advantage towards the end. So we're going to watch out for him.
We just missed
We got a yellow
Umpy's
flag.
gone up to P2. Umpy's got past Revolution. Kevin trying to do the same. Revolution. Oh, we've got a virtual safety car, Jess.
Virtual safety car.
We can breathe.
That's
We can
Leper.
breathe.
That's Leper. That's Leper.
Oh, we've got contact. Jack RT has hit Kevin under the VSC. I think Revolution slowed right down because his delta was probably too much. Kevin did the same, and Jack came around the corner sort of unawares, and hopefully he hasn't got damage. I'm just going to ride off board and see if I can see any. I think he's okay. I think he got away with it.
I think he's all right because I think in Belgium, even with the slightest bit of touch, he'll get away unscathed a little bit there.
Oh, and we're back
Jack's
racing again.
Jack's
Are we?
almost going for it. He's gonna go. He's gonna try and go for a dive bomb around the bus
They've
stop.
got to wait for the. There we go. We've got a green light. So here we go, and there he goes.
There we go, Jack.
Kevin really slow away.
I'm guessing Kevin has got a bit of damage. I'm not sure unless Jack is actually fighting.
Oh, they go wheel to wheel. That's close, but they keep it clean. And this is, look at how close this is. I'm going to ride on board with Kevin as we go through Eau Rouge because this is going to be incredible. It's like Webber and Alonso all over again.
Oh my word.
Oh,
that was,
well held.
That was intense. That was intense. That almost again, that was almost a shunt. But luckily they kept the car control and they were okay. So to be honest, I'm pretty much relieved about that they kept it under control. We didn't want to see another one that died in Eau Rouge. Hamilton's making his way up the field. He's making a comeback. He's going to try and go around. Wow. Through Bruchel as well. Well, near Bruchel as well. Great job from Hamilton. He's up into 11th on the medium.
Yeah.
So
we can't write off Hamilton and RBZ, Jess, from this race. They are on the mediums and making very good progress. I think they're only about 6 seconds off the lead. They can probably gain that back on the softs. Obviously, this is one of the longest laps, 1 minute 43, 44, probably 46 is in the race, I'd imagine, at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is a long lap where the tyres make a big difference. So if they can hang in there and start closing in on the soft runners, who are obviously squabbling, the VSC will help them, of course, then they could be in there. And I say that, I've jinxed RBZ, he's got a penalty.
Oh, no. I thought we were going to not have any jinxes. You promised me. Joking.
I know.
Joking.
Oh, here's Absolute. He's going... Kevin is falling back like a stone. I don't know what's happening here, but Absolute is going around the outside into the bus stop.
Haffle's out.
Kevin,
set to free.
Kevin loses another place, and he's tried to switch back.
I think he's...
Absolute
surely
up to
he's
fifth.
got damage. Surely he's got damage, because I'm sure Kevin would fight a bit more. Maybe he's going to try around the outside. Look. Wow, he almost made that
Absolute gets,
there.
yeah, he's, I rode, yeah, sorry, can't speak. I rode off board with Kevin. I can't see any damage to the front wing. However, with this game, we don't, oh, and Absolute's, wow. Absolute has nearly lost the car through.
That was a save and a half.
That was, wow. Kevin goes back past, obviously, with the use of DRS and Absolute getting a really bad exit due to that slide, but props for him to keeping that on the road. That was incredible. It was left, right, left, and then just managed to keep it in the straight line.
That was just insane from Absolute.
So we got Street Gamer and Dragon Shanley going at it, Jess, as well. This is a good little battle.
Yeah, as they go
right, Street Gamer tucked right under the gearbox.
Street Gamer, I think Street Gamer obviously is down in 8th place at the moment, but he's hoping for every other person to make mistakes, but they're not. Well, they are, but they're still ahead of him. So Street Gamer just really put on the pressure a little bit. Dragon Shanley doing surprisingly well, and I forgot to mention something which I'm going to mention now. Supercharge Award is not really a surprise, to be honest. It's joint between Hamilton and RBZ with 8 positions gained.
That's good.
So,
and they are already 10th and 11th, Jess. They are in. So RBZ is actually in the points already on lap 5 when he started. Where was he? 17th.
Imagine what he would have been like if he started at the beginning of the season. He would have been. So
yeah, it would have been a great battle to see.
It would have been a great battle to see. But yeah, I think when Matt is still on the back of Hamilton, but since it is already lap 6, I think I'm just gonna give it joint to RBZ and Hamilton. I think.
Yeah, we'll let them share it.
Yeah, we'll let them share it.
RBZ does do a fastest lap.
It doesn't count.
Let's see how
anything.
RBZ. No, but let's see how RBZ gets on through as we go towards the top of Eau Rouge and Radion. Let's see how he gets on against Epix. Obviously, Epix has got DRS as well, so let's see if RBZ can get a run on him, Jess. I'm just curious as to whether the DRS, even with the car in front having it, yeah, you can see there. So this is the issue that those of you who watch F1 will probably know. As Jack RT gets past Revolution, Revolution comes back at him. This is for the last podium place. Going back to what I was saying about the DRS, when you're stuck behind a car who also has DRS, it's very difficult to overtake because obviously you both have the drag reduction system, which is what DRS is, enabled, and you're both carrying way more speed, so it's very difficult to overtake a car when you're stuck in a DRS train. And you can see from Absolute right down to who is it?
Absolute
Matt.
down to
Sorry, not Matt. Hamilton.
Hamilton. Wow, so we got a big DRS
that train there, yeah.
And obviously we've got a DRS train between Revolution and Kevin as well. So basically we've got 2 DRS trains in the space of a few corners. So that's just insane. And maybe a few people might be spooked out with their Halloween helmets. And maybe that's helped them fight a bit more, but we don't know. But anyway, Revolution's still doing well in P2. And I think the top 2 are just showing why they're pretty fast. And Ninja Nuke has been the biggest shot. Obviously in last game he's been pretty much P3, P4, but I was never expecting him to lead a race.
No, and I'll go back to that in a second. I just saw RBZ make another move, so he's passed his teammate now. So RBZ up to 9th. Yeah, going back to Ninja Nuke, he obviously was racing with us before at the start of the season, and due to other commitments couldn't race. And he's come in and, well, he's doing a sterling job. Obviously Revolution and Umpy are still there. There's a bit of a gap, but there's nothing major. We haven't seen anyone streak away by, 5-10 seconds at this point. But as Jack RT goes past Revolution, and he gets himself back into this race fight. So yeah, Ninja's done a great job. We've got a yellow.
Set to 1. It might be Eau Rouge, but
yeah, we got Expert Almond, Eau Rouge. Yeah.
I had a feeling if it was set to 1, I'm sure it's Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, good stuff from Ninja Nuke. It's good to see. Umpy obviously up there as we expected him to be, but he is. At the minute, I'd have to say that Ninja Nuke is controlling the race. He's probably saved his ERS. He's got good pace. But it's very close on race pace, Jess. You've got Jack, Umpy, Revolution, Kevin, Dragon Shanley, Absolute, Streak, RBZ, and Epix. Top 10, only covered by less than 10 seconds.
Wow. It just goes to show there are similar ability, and obviously for those of you that are new to ILR3, it's now it's completely assist turned off, so that encourages closer racing, and it is showing right now in this tier. We're seeing the best of the best fight it all out, and this is going to work out for Williams in the constructors again, because I do believe, if I haven't actually gone through the standings today because it was so chaotic, but the standings.
Oh, we got a pit stop. We have
Kevin
a Williams.
Yep. Kevin and Absolute. Speaking about Williams, actually, the Williams are leading the constructors by 31 points. They're on 221 compared to the Renault on 191. So they are a force to be reckoned with. And like I said last week, if they keep working together, they can wrap it up quite fast. As Revolution's been in a Rouge. I jinxed it. I just jinxed it, didn't I? Oh my word. Careful,
RBZ
Revolution.
now up to 5th.
Wow.
Oh, Hamilton
almost got caught in Revolution's mess. Revolution's completely lost his front wing. He's got me out of the way.
That's a long way back to the pits. That is the issue here as well, Jess, is if you do have an accident in Sector 1, it's such a long lap. You lose so much time, and he's got a penalty as well. That's a bit of a shame. What's happened there is you're now getting to what we call the crossover or pit phase, and basically, the pit window, and the guys on softs are probably eking the last bits of life out of them, I'd imagine.
Yes.
And through Eau Rouge, obviously you're loading the tyres up, you've got a lot of temperature. If you do start to slide around and you overheat those tyres through Eau Rouge, you cannot take it flat anymore because you will lose the car. You just haven't got the grip. So I could be wrong, but that would be my suspicion, is that he's just lost the rear of the car with maybe slightly hot rear tyres or worn tyres at this point.
Yeah, well,
his teammate is coming up to him, having made a pit stop, and he gets out of the way.
Yeah, and it's gonna be quite long, I think, as well. And he's obviously got Absolute right behind as well, who I think. Oh, and I think he's just not having the best. He just wants to. I think he just fed up with this race at the moment. He just wants to get it over quickly, or he's just struggling quite a bit. He's got quite a lot of people are going into the pits. So we've got Umpy, Ninja Newt, Jack RT, Dragon Chanley, Street Gamer.
Wow.
Pretty much
That's going to be chaos in the pit lane. Are they going to get held? Nope. Umpy doesn't get held, neither does Jack. Doesn't look like the Haas does he? Nope, they all get out. Wow. Okay, they all kind of held position.
Yeah.
So Ninja Nuke still leads with Matt in between, crucially. That's good for Umpy. Sorry, not Umpy, Ninja. So Ninja has a car between himself and Umpy, who are net 1 and 2 at this point.
And their teammates.
This is crucial part of the race now. This is a crucial part of the race. RBZ has to try and push like crazy so that he can chase them down on his softs at the end. Unless they're doing a 2-stop. I doubt we'll see the 2-stop, but we could.
I doubt that.
I do too. I very much doubt it.
Because soft to mediums is doable. It does depend on when you pit, obviously, and obviously everyone who was on the softs has pitted. But
yeah, I think you're right. I think we will see 1 stop. So I would be very surprised if we did see anyone on the 2-stop. This is crucial for Ninja though. He's got a very feisty ILR3 Hamilton in front, obviously on the alternate strat. So he needs to make this pass because Umpy will be coming for him.
He can't be held
No.
up.
Crucially though, Kevin, who undercut, is closed in on Jack, so Kevin could be back in this race. Jack and Kevin need to get a move on to try and close up to Umpy. If they can close up to Umpy and get within his DRS, they can potentially use each other to close in on Ninja, who of course won't have DRS on everybody, as Ninja does get past Hamilton. I think Hamilton rather knew that that wasn't his fight and just sort of let him go. Well, not let him go, but there's no point losing time, so he'll just take the DRS and save his ERS.
Because Ninja's going to lose time, Hamilton's going to lose time. It's a lose-lose situation.
It's not beneficial for both of them. Yeah, it's not beneficial, so. RBZ with a 6.5 second lead over Ninja at the minute, but he has to obviously pit again, so.
I'm just wondering where they're going to come out. So obviously we've got Umpy all the way down to Epic on the mediums. So I'm going to make a mental note. Gap to leader. So the gap for
I'd
Umpy,
imagine he will come out in about 8th, RBZ.
Place, which will be good.
But then he will be on fresh tyres chasing them down because their mediums will be so worn when he's on fresh softs, so he'll be gaining a lot of time. I wouldn't be surprised to see 1.5 seconds initially on the delta between the 2 tyres. Fresh softs are going to give you a huge advantage around this track, so.
I have noticed that. I have noticed that.
A long way to go.
It is quite long, and I did see someone last night when I was racing. They were way low down the field, and because they were doing the medium to soft strategy, they were able to catch up to me really quickly, and they passed me quite well because they were on fresher softs. I was on older mediums towards the end, and it helped them a little bit. So RBZ definitely playing it cool and definitely playing it smart, but he knows he can't. Well, I think I'm not sure he's mathematically out of the championship yet, but I don't think he wants to win the championship this season. He just wants to have a bit of fun. And that is what he's doing right now.
This is
So, you know.
Sorry, Jess. I agree with you. He definitely is. I'm just going to say we have an interesting situation. P3 and 4, obviously Hamilton and Matt haven't pitted yet. They are fighting for position and they are right by each other. Umpy is stuck behind both of them. So Umpy needs to clear these. The issue being he can't do one at a time, if you like, because Hamilton and Matt are so close together. They're probably going to try and pass each other. Obviously, Umpy does have fresh tyres, so you'd imagine he will get good drive out of the first corner as we go through Eau Rouge and Radeon. But this is helping Jack and Kevin out because they're closing up as Umpy loses time. But Umpy looks like he's going to get Matt, probably.
Get Matt, definitely.
And, they may go 3 wide because Umpy's going to run out of room.
It's going to be close.
That's a little bit tight. Matt holds it. No, Umpy goes around the inside of him and done. There we go.
Job done for
Umpy. Umpy's got another penalty.
Job done for
But he
Umpy.
did get another penalty.
But bad. I think Matt is not going to be happy with that because he was fighting Hamilton. But now he's lost so much time.
Matt's lost the car. Wow. He was so lucky not to hit the wall there.
Jack's got a penalty.
Whew.
He's right behind him, so he must have cut the corner as well. And
Jack RT is 2 seconds off Umpy, so they are closing in on Umpy a little bit. Umpy's now stuck in the worst part of the circuit behind ILR3 Hamilton, as Ninja Nuke has stretched his lead over Umpy to 3.5 seconds. Yeah. Oh, we got a yellow.
Is it poo on? Oh no, it's not poo on. Okay.
No, it's none of the leaders.
It's none of the leaders. I thought it would be Street Gamer, but it's not. Umpy gets past Hamilton, so that's cleared a bit of space for there. But it's a good battle for the points, to be honest. We've got Absolute versus Dragon Shanley, Dragon Shanley versus Streak, and Streak versus Epic. So, my oh my, this is going to go absolutely tasty. There's just battles all over the shot. And
Jess, we now have Kevin right closing in on Jack, who's trying to get past Matt. So Kevin only 1.1 seconds behind Jack RT now. Jack RT trying to go round the outside. He's going to lose time doing that, but he gets good drive.
He's going to lose so much time if he's not careful. And I think he stays ahead at the moment. And he's going to try and catch up to Hamilton as well. He's going to be on pressure time.
Is Hamilton going to try and overtake Umpy here? Yes, he is. Hamilton's going for it, and he's got back past him with the use of DRS.
I think Hamilton doesn't know what strategy Umpy went for. And Matt's going to try
well,
and get
he's racing for position, though. That's the thing. Hamilton is entitled to do that because he's not pitted. They're racing for position, so this is not going to help Umpy, though.
And that's not going to help Jack RT either. That's gone past
him. That's a bit close.
That was close. That was intense. I think Kevin and Dragon Shanley were going at it.
Good racing, though.
Oh, it's 3 wide. Fast unknown name. Oh my god, this is going to end in tears if they're not careful. As Kevin almost lost it. Streak Game is out.
Streak has gone. Where is that to?
I don't know, because Chezzy Dream...
Riding on board with Chezzy.
It's Bruchel, I think. Yeah, it's Bruchel.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, it's Bruchel.
He's lost it there. That's a... Wow. I was just going to mention him, Jess, that he kind of fell away in this race. He's
been
radar. Up there all season, but he just sort of disappeared from the start and didn't really... Well, he was down in 10th, but...
Yeah, it's a weird place to bin it round Bruchel, but unfortunately that's his race done. So we're down to 15 runners, I think. Yeah, 15 runners. There we go. Kevin and Matt are going at it. Oh, Kevin's gone off. Oh, he's touched Matt almost. He's making a few mistakes here. That's not going to help any of those two. We've got Hamilton and Umpy going at it. Oh, Hamilton's got a penalty.
Lepers had an incident as well, and...
Oh, sector 2. That must be...
Hamilton is in the DRS of Umpy again. He's probably... Well, he's got a bit of a bad exit, but obviously he is on worn tyres. If Hamilton can stay close, he's banged it up into high and overtake on his DRS. Can he come back past?
I wonder if he wants to stay ahead of Matt, but no, and Matt's...
I think he is, you know. He's got a great toe. Look at that.
Toe's really powerful. I think they've ghosted. They've ghosted. That's weird. But anyway, Hamilton's gone past, and Matt's got past Kevin. We've got yellow flag, it says free, and Leper's yellow. Out. Leper's out.
Leper's gone.
Blanchemont maybe? Oh, I can't go with that.
Yeah, no, it's earlier than that.
Yeah, it's Paul Frere. I think, I'm trying to remember these corners, it's quite difficult.
Oh, Jack Ortiz made a move on Umpy, and Umpy is not happy with that. He's trying to go back around the outside. Wow, that was opportunistic. Jack Ortiz up the inside at a corner you don't... Oh, and Umpy's... Oh.
Umpy almost went for the challenge.
We got a virtual safety car again.
Oh no.
Another virtual.
Umpy is not.
So RBZ, will he take the opportunity to pit?
I would if I was him. It depends where he is. Actually.
It's still quite early. They've got 9 laps to go on softs, but they can probably do it. This is the time, RBZ, if I was him, I'd pit. Roll the dice. You can save so much lap time. If this VSC stays out, obviously you gain around 7 seconds worth of lap time under a VSC. And that is exactly, I think, what RBZ's doing.
Well, it is a pit window.
Yep, he's going in. He's going into the pits, Jess.
It is a pit window.
This is perfect for those on the mediums. This is perfect for those on the mediums. RBZ will gain a lot of time.
DRS enabled.
Oh, and it's just ended.
Oh, that's not working.
I think it was good timing. I think it was good timing for RBZ, not for Hamilton. But RBZ, I think, will come out in around 7th or 8th.
Which will be good because there's people still fighting.
Which gives him a chance. It gives him a big chance to win the race, or at least be on the podium.
So RBZ.
We've got absolute Dragon Shanley.
8th, 6th.
Wow, 6th. Okay, game on.
Game on for RBZ.
How many seconds is he off the lead? He's 10 seconds off the lead. That's the second a lap. It's doable, but it would have to be a monster performance.
And here we
Let's see what he's made of.
And here we go, like we saw last week, Kevin versus RBZ is coming at you right now in a minute anyway. I think we're going to see a rivalry between Kevin and RBZ, to be honest.
We've got a yellow in
Revolution.
sector 3, and that's Revolution.
So, sector
Wow.
3, is anyone on
What a
sector
weird
3?
place to lose the car. He's lost it over the start-finish line.
Wow, I was not expecting that. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it on the stream, but yeah, I think for the majority of the season, both Williams have made it into the finish and score points. This is going to be the first in a
Jess,
while.
we have got a massive train. Look at P2. Hamilton, obviously on the alternate strat, is holding up third, fourth, fifth, and bringing RBZ right into play.
Oh, I can't wait.
Ninja Nuke has checked out. I think Ninja Nuke is going to win the race, barring no issues, because he's got a big gap, 8.7.
Don't jinx it.
Now, I will say he's driven really well, and 8.7 is a lot of time to make up. However, RBZ, I cannot see anything other than P2 at best, because he is right over. Look at how close he is to Kevin and Umpy already. Look at the grip he's got. He's going up the inside. This could be 3 wide. Oh, they look at how close they are through the bus stop. Kevin and Umpy wheel-to-wheel contact. That's close. RBZ needs a good drive. He's got the fresh soft tyres. He needs to make use of them now. Look at how much later he is on the brakes. Tucks it in nicely to turn 1. He'll try and pick up a nice slipstream. And, ooh, Umpy and Kevin very close. They're going side by side, actually. Wow.
This is
Okay.
one of my favourite races of the season, actually. They're giving it
we've got
full
battles
beans.
everywhere.
They've been giving it full beans, and
Here goes RBZ. Here he comes. They're going to be 3 wide.
Oh my God.
They're going to be 3 wide.
This hopefully is not going to end in tears. Please don't end in tears. Oh, RBZ's gone past Kevin. Oh, is he going to get past Umpy? Surely. He's going to go past Bouchard. It's going to be hard to do it if he does. Oh, migrating host. Oh, Umpy has left the session. Ah. And yeah, a few people have left the session for me. Okay, what is happening? Everyone's ghosting for me at the moment. Is everyone ghosting for you?
No, everyone's still driving for me.
Oh, so I'm having a lobby glitch at the moment, so I can't see any battles at the moment. Everyone's leaving on my screen.
Okay, it should sort itself out in a second, Jess, I think. Absolute's left, but other than that, everyone else is in their cars.
Oh, right. No,
I can tell you what's happened. So RBZ is up to 4th. He's got past Umpy and Kevin, who are still racing. Ninja has a time penalty.
Yeah, everyone's left for me. Everyone's left for me, and the race has ended for me.
Okay, let me invite you back.
Well done. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
It's your end. I would leave and then join that one I've just sent you to sort itself out. We've got a yellow flag. Is the stream still going? Yeah, are we good? We've got Umpy. We've got Umpy stopped.
Welcome to
Umpy
Radio
stopped
ILR.
at the last corner.
Welcome to Radio ILR. Whilst I saw this lobby out, that was quite weird. That was very weird.
Wow, and now Kevin has left the session. I don't know what's going on here, but we seem to have a post migration or something. No, it's not. It's weird because most of the guys are still racing. That's what I don't get.
I'll see if I can join
A yellow
you.
flag.
I'll see if I can join you.
Should be able to.
Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. I would have had a holding screen,
There we go.
but it says lap 16.
That's a shame. Yeah, it's all plateaued as well because everything's sort of stopped. RBZ is right on Jack RT, but other than that, the gaps have sort of pulled out. I don't know what on earth has happened to Umpy. He's retired or been disqualified.
Wow.
And well, he's out of the. Wow, I don't understand what's going on here.
I don't know if. I think we're back. So Epic is out as well. So we're down to 11 runners all of a sudden. Oh my word. So pretty much, I'm not sure if it's a lobby issue or something like that. So RBZ's up to second. Is it the same for you?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I think I'm back in the lobby. Yeah, I am. So RBZ is started from last, and now he's up into second place. So he's probably having he's about 8 seconds behind Ninja. I don't think he's going to catch that up in the space of 3 laps. So P2 is going to be at best at the moment, and he's taking the fastest lap, 1:46.8. Wow. I'm gutted I missed all that battling whilst the lobby was having issues, but you know, Absolute I think joined. He's still ghosted at the moment. He's still got Matt DJ right behind him as well, and he's going to go past him. And yeah, here goes Matt, I think, past Absolute. Yeah, there he goes up into 5th place.
Yep, and it's all a bit crazy because unfortunately Kevin is disconnected. So, I mean, everyone else is in their cars. It was almost like one person left, and then the lobby kind of had a little bit of a freeze, and a couple people got kicked. However, Kevin looks like he's back in control now. But the problem is, the game has pitted him.
Right.
He is on fresh softs, but that
is probably the most glitches lobby I had in a while.
He's changed the front wing as well.
Hamilton's got
as Hamilton. Yep, there he goes.
On fresher soft though. So he's going to have more tyre advantage as they go past None. And yeah, I think the battle seems to have died down a bit. It just gives chance for us to catch a breath, but it's like I'm kind of a bit lost for words at the moment as to wondering what's happening towards the end there. I was hoping for a very crazy end, but not like that.
No. It's a gone. RBZ is doing a dirt rally through the final corner, but yeah, it's all a bit strange now because it's all sort of plateaued. We had crazy 16 laps, and then we had a couple people drop out, and then yeah, it's now everyone seems to be racing fine, but the gaps are over a second apart from Absolute on Matt. So Matt goes wide. And
it comes Absolute back on Matt, Absolute up into 6th place then, so he's making up for lost time, and it's almost certain, unless XB1 can call it something up the bad, that fastest lap will go to someone who's in the point, so they will get an extra point. So one's on the softs, it's going to really help them at this point, but Kevin, what could have been for Kevin? I don't think he would have been pleased with that. That was the one I was hoping was going to do well, but he didn't. So what a shame. But that's helped Ninja Nuke massively. Matt's going to have another go on Absolute again through the Kemmel Straight, and he does it with ease. So Matt is now up into 6th. Obviously they're on different tyres, so Matt's going to have more advantage there.
I'm a bit it's a bit weird because Edited crashed out early on, and now he's just joined back. So I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, we've still got battles. It's a bit of a shame. I think this is as it's going to stay, apart from 6th and 7th, because I can't see RBZ closing down nearly 9 seconds, and I can't see. Well, Jack RT's in no man's land. So is Dragon Shanley. Hamilton is defending from Matt, and then Absolute as well. So the only battle we've really got is 5th, 6th and 7th. But it's been a crazy race. It was really doing quite, it was quite an interesting race. And then all of a sudden we had that sort of weird moment, and it's all plateaued, and we've lost a lot of cars.
I think Street Gamer disconnected, Revolution disconnected.
No, Revolution already crashed. He was already out. Do you remember? He was out at the start finish. It was only Kevin. Yeah, but that was for his first crash at Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
That was his first crash. It was only Kevin and Streak, I think, that lost and then came back. So they came back.
Yeah, it was just it's a shame that it's ended like this, but it happens. It was a crazy start, I've got to say, but I don't know what more to say on that matter. But hopefully we could see a battle between Matt and Hamilton developing as well. Potentially. I don't think Ninja Nuke's got any penalties, so he doesn't need to worry. Jack's going to be 3rd. Dragon Shanley could be on for his best result as well.
Yep, looks like he probably will be if he can hold Hamilton off. Hamilton will be charging at him on fresh tyres, but he's kind of got Matt behind him to worry about. So I think, yeah, we're probably going to get this result, I'd imagine, staying as it is. But I could be wrong. We've still got 3 laps, so let's see what happens.
Yep, let's see what happens towards the end as we've got 3 more laps to go. And a chase for the fastest lap is on. Chelsea Dream still on the hards though, and still catching up to Sinner and Rage. And I think we'll get to a point where the mediums will start to lose less grip at the moment. But I don't think it's going to be enough. No, Chelsea Dreams have just lost time. I don't know, but we'll see anyway. I think Chelsea Dreams is the only one on the hards making it work and still in P9. So he's still forgetting what he'd done earlier on, and that's helped him progress into the rest of this race.
Yep, obviously the hard tyre being very durable, you definitely know you can get to the end on them as Jack gets another penalty. It will be interesting to see when penalties apply, Jess, whether anyone changes position, because there are a few cars quite close. Obviously Jack only 2 seconds behind RBZ, so that could be a position change. If Dragon Shanley hasn't got any penalties, Jack RT has got maybe 2, then that could get quite interesting as well. So we'll have to wait and see when they cross the line.
I'm not going to look at penalties. I'm going to keep it nice on the down low because I want it to surprise. I do see someone ghosting. That's probably someone being lapped. So I do believe if you're lapped now, you get ghosted, which I think is a relief. It doesn't help quite a lot here. He's going to get a bit of a toe from the I do believe it's a racing point of expert. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's Dragon Challenge. That's going to help him a bit more to try and gain some more time to try and catch up to the rest of the field. But I don't think he's going to do that. But who's been your driver of the day so far? It's got to be RBZ, right?
Yeah, do you know what? I would normally agree with you, but I'm going to give it to Ninja, I would say. For me, I think he started on pole, and he has just never looked like he's been in trouble at all, has he? He's controlled the race, dominated it, really. Obviously, RBZ has done a cataclysmic job in coming right the way back from 17th, I think it was, or 18th.
So he's gained 16 positions.
Yeah, so 18th he started, was it, or 17th?
I can't remember. 18. Oh, no.
But anyway, yeah.
I don't know.
Right down there, near the back. We'll say near the back, then we know we're right. We know how good a driver RBZ is, so it doesn't surprise me. But Ninja Nuke on his return, you said it earlier, Jess, how surprised you were. We know he's got pace, but to win by... Well, it looks like it's going to be 7 seconds. I mean, that's still a great job from RBZ, considering he was right down there. Don't get me wrong, but I think this week we'll let Ninja have some credit because he's going to come home with his debut for this season with a win, which is great for him, really.
He hasn't won last season either, so it'll be his first win in ILR, I believe.
It'll be his first win in ILR, I believe. Yeah, it will be. So great job.
I like underdogs that win.
It's good to see someone else in there though, Jess, as well, isn't it? It's really good to see. We've got a great talented set of drivers in this tier, and it's great to see the likes of Jack, RBZ, Ninja, Revolution was up there, Umpy tonight, Kevin. It's good to see new drivers coming in and challenging Jack and the Streak, who have kind of had it mostly their own way this season. Obviously, Dazfell was there as well before he left, but it's good to see 5 or 6 guys that are capable of winning a race. That's the type of variation we want in ILR3, and even the battle for the points in the top 5 is close, so it's good to see.
Another person that's had a good race as well, just like last week, is Hamilton. Hamilton's gained 14 positions, so he started way up the back, and 19th, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th.
Yep, he's done a good job as well.
So
he did it last week, didn't he?
Yeah,
he did the exact same last week and got a podium, so...
Second or third?
Yep. He finished 3rd last week.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so... yeah, he'll be pleased. That's a good showing from him again. That's a 3rd and a 5th. That's a big improvement from him if he can hold off Matt on this last lap. Obviously, Matt has DRS, so let's see whether he can get past Jess. I just want to see if Hamilton's... Hamilton does have less ERS, but if he keeps it through this straight, then
it's not really... his fuel, though. But we'll see anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure he's managing it, but yeah, maybe Matt has got more, because If you look at Absolute, his fuel light's flashing as well. Well, they all are really, apart from Ninja, Jack. There's a few of them that have it, so.
So let's just see where Ninja is right now. He's just starting sector 2, so he's going to be there for quite a while. So let's just jump back with the freeway battle for 5th. We've got Hamilton versus Matt versus Absolute. Absolute could be close to the DRS range, but I think it'll be a bit too late at this stage as they just passed. They're past 2 on at the moment. So yeah, Hamilton's done a good job and Matt's done a good job as well. Pretty much everyone that's racing at the moment has in the top 9 have gained quite a bit of positions, and all credit to them. They've done a good job. But anyway, Ninja Luke comes across the line now and he wins the Belgian Grand Prix, his first win in ILR. Great stuff from him. RBZ from 17th on the grid takes 2nd place. Jack RT comes across the line and he comes in 3rd. His podium.
Currently on the podium.
Currently on the podium.
Will it change with penalties?
No.
No.
I think they probably had similar amount of penalties, I don't know.
So the only position really that can probably change is this battle here, 5th, 6th and 7th. Let's see if this switches around. Hamilton's done a great job. Yeah, I'm sure I saw Matt was one as well though. Oh, Absolute's sliding over the line. Yep.
Oh, no position change.
So there we go. Stays as it was. Cinnamon, another good job from him. Picks up another points finish.
And so does Chezzy Jim
and
as well.
So does Chezzy. Yep.
And
Kevin has disconnected and couldn't get back, I think, which is a shame.
Or he's lapped, or he might have been lapped.
Yeah, not sure. But anyway, wow, that was a lot of accidents. We had a lot of
action towards the start, and then a really anti-climax finish. But that is Cody's lobbies for you, sadly. But I think the lobbies that glitched the most for us, for me anyway, is Belgium. To be honest, I'm not really that surprised. But anyway, we've got a Red Bull win again. We've got a Red Bull that wins, but this time for Ninja Nuke. I think we should have time to speak to people on the podium if they're happy with it. And I think RBZ will be happy with P2 after starting quite low down. It just shows that he is definitely the fastest man in the grid if he can climb all the way from 17th to 2nd.
Yep, and that's wow, that was crazy. I can't even remember the first 16 laps we had that many battles. Yeah, crazy. And Cinnamon Rage, the only one without a penalty, Jess.
So he kept it consistent at least, and I didn't see who got fastest lap. Fastest lap was, I believe, it was
1:46.7. Yeah, well done. So he gets a bonus point.
So how many points do 5th get? I don't know. I think 10. So
10 plus 1, yeah. So you get 11 points for that.
So I'll just go through down the rest of the grid. We don't have time for that. But look at all the DNFs. Oh, God. But it happens. It happens. The curse of Belgium retirement lives on. But we haven't raced in a few seasons in ILR in Belgium, so it is to be expected. I don't think I've had any of the top 3 added on.
Oh, I have them all.
Okay.
I'll invite them.
Okay, I know. I'm almost certain that Jack will be wanting to speak to us, but.
Yep. I don't know whether Ninja is appearing online. They're all down near the bottom, aren't they? We've got Ninja. He's appearing offline. RBZ, I'll invite. Where's Jack? JJ.
So I do believe so. RBZ was it a P1 in Germany, a P1 in.
One last week.
And a P2 in.
Yep.
Well, speaking of RBZ,
yep, so first, second.
He's here now. Obviously, we've got Jack. We're just waiting for our race winner, and then we can start.
Yep, I'll just invite him.
So, actually, no, I was gonna go. Actually, I will go reversal. I will go reverse order this time whilst we wait for Ninja. We usually start from 1st to 3rd, but I will do 3rd to 1st this time. So, Jack RT, another podium finish for you. That must have been a good comeback after your retirement from last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week was just really unlucky. It was probably my own fault for starting at the back, if I'm being honest, for the quali ban, but this race was definitely a lot better and a lot more fun. Because I messed my quality up, but it's fun battling some of the guys throughout the field, which is really enjoyable today. I'm just happy to get a podium because I need to keep the streak going to make sure I win the championship, which should be quite hard compared to Streak because he's pretty quick as well.
Yeah, and you were fighting with quite a few people there, quite a bit during this race, and the start we were following quite a bit of you, a lot of you with the battles. What was the hardest moment in that race, that first stint for you, to try and make sure you gave positions before you pitted again?
I was going to go off tyre management, saving my tyres until the other guys' tyres fell off because they were in a huge train and I was like bouncing out of DRS range. So I was just keeping my tyres, and then when Hoy and VSR MP, or was it Hamilton, I can't remember, made contact, I just took my opportunity and just went for it. And it's just lucky it paid off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that does to you in the championship, and I'm echoing a little bit there, but that doesn't matter. We're towards the end of the stream anyway. But coming into the race, were you expecting a good? Were you struggling in Belgium, or was it a good track?
Well, I like the flow of the track, but I didn't do much practice until today, really, when I'd done probably a dry race in Grand Prix mode and 2 wet races, because I was hoping we could finally have a wet race, because the pace in the wet didn't actually seem that bad, but yeah, again, it's not a wet race for a high chance.
We've been praying for a wet race all season, 13 rounds in, and we still haven't had one. We need to do a rain dance, Jess, I think.
Yeah, rain dance, I think, to be honest. And I believe it's Monza next week. What are your thoughts on Monza? What are your expectations for that? Because you still got a championship to contend with. Do you think you still got a good chance?
I'd like to think I have a good chance, and Monza's a pretty good track for me. I really enjoy Monza, so we're just gonna go for another podium, I'd say. That's what I go for.
Brilliant. Awesome job, Jack. And we'll go to second place. A major comeback after winning it in El Rouge at qualifying, coming on to come second with a medium to soft strategy. David, that must have been a very, very good result and a fun race for you as well.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember half of that race, but it was good. It was just wild at the start. I just had to stay out of trouble and get past as many people as I could. Then I thought I was going to get lucky at the end or the middle of the race with the virtual safety car, but it ended right as I went into the pits, so I didn't manage to capitalise on that. It was a good race, really enjoyed it, probably the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yeah, because I think a few people I've spoken to that are quite high up in the standings usually enjoy races where they climb up the field. What do you think the most enjoyable bit of the race for you, from that perspective?
The first 10 laps, easily. It was mayhem. I just seen people go off the track and tried. I don't know. There was lag and all sorts going on, and that's why I don't like starting far back because of lag. That's the only problem. If there was good connections, then it'd be brilliant because you could actually race. But it's just everyone's lagging everywhere, and you can't really do much. Just have to stay out of trouble, which I was lucky enough to do that.
I think everyone made it past. I think apart from a few cars, made it past El Rouge unscathed, which I think was more than most other tiers, to be honest. So yeah, I was quite shocked about that. But and obviously with the soft to the end there. Was it easy trying to get past towards the end with everyone else on the mediums, or?
Yeah, it was surprisingly not that bad. My pace was brilliant in the race. Even on the when I was late in my medium stint, my pace was very, very handy compared to the rest of the guys that just started on just joined onto the fresh mediums after their pit stop. So yeah, I was happy with my pace, and the tyres didn't drop off at all, which was really nice.
Yeah, they just have so much grip around it. That just gives you advantage, and. Even though you just joined midway through the season, after your string of results, you're technically still mathematically in the championship fight. What was your focus going towards the end? I was thinking you're probably not focusing on the championship. You just want to have some fun, don't you?
Yeah, that was exactly the aim when I joined. I just wanted some fun, and if I can get some wins along the way, then that's great.
And you already did. You got two.
Yeah, let's hope I get some more. That'd be nice if I got a couple more.
Yeah, it seems like you've been out having a lot of fun than anything, to be honest. And the Temple of Speed is up next, Monza. I have a feeling you might do well this track. What do you think?
Yeah, Monza's always been a favourite of mine. Back in the old games, 2015, 16, I was always quite good at Monza. So let's hope it carries across to this game, because I've not tried it yet in this game. I've not driven Monza yet, so that'll be fun.
Yep, and I think it'll be a new experience for most of these guys. But now we're going to move on to our race winner, our maiden race winner in ILR. Well, his first win in ILR. Sorry, might I add. Ninja Nuga, what a great race to come back on after last season. Was that way beyond your expectations, or?
It was a little bit, yeah. I didn't come into it expecting to be fighting for victories, but it's I'm well happy with it. I couldn't be happy with how the race went, really. From the first lap onwards, I just felt really comfortable with the car. Setup was good, and the same with the pace. So yeah, brilliant.
And speaking of your start, actually, you got a very. I think you started P2. You got a very good start into turn 1. What was the key to make sure you got past?
Well, it was just keeping my concentration and trying not to make contact in the first corner is the main thing, just trying to survive. But yeah, the getaway from the line was perfect, and then those first few laps as well, just to get away from the pack of to break the slipstream really. Just get that little bit of a gap was perfect.
What were your thoughts lap by lap when you saw the gap behind you started to increase? And you're like, hang on, I could actually win this. When did you think you would win this race?
Well, kind of during the first stint, thought I was kind of keeping pace with Ampy, and I was just keeping it consistent. I thought I could be on for something here, so just kept it clean the whole way through, and got maybe a little bit lucky with the guys battling behind just to extend that gap. But it was all about keeping it clean the whole way through. So
I think after the first stint, we didn't see much of you because you were dominating. So there's not really much to talk about. But because obviously this is your first race of the new season, obviously the new game. Have you found it trying to get used to it in the last? Have you found it better, or have you found it worse?
Well, in terms of my pace, the new game's been better, I've felt so far. The addition of a new wheel and that sort of thing, small upgrades. But I definitely felt more comfortable in this game slowly. So happy to see the kind of rewards paying off.
It's good to see another driver from last season who was low up there, and another person challenging for victories. It's great to see. Obviously, with the last few, obviously we're halfway through the season, over halfway through the season, going into Monza. You're just going to take every race that comes, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Monza's neither a good or bad track, fairly average for me. So I'll just come into it as if I did this one, do a good amount of practice, and just see where I end up.
And I think it's going to be a hard question. Who would you say, based on the racing today, who would be your biggest rival?
Well, definitely the top 3 today were very quick, so definitely put them up there. Streak I know is fast, so maybe got a bit unlucky today, but I'd probably say those 4.
Ooh. Yeah, I would probably have to agree with that, to be honest. I think that's it for the questions, unless Steerage has any more.
Nope. I was just going to say good job to all of you guys, and good job Ninja again on coming back and winning on your return, which is good. And
thank you very much.
I will be back for the next race in Monza.
I'm excited for Monza. It's always brings some great battles, so it should be fun. We will be here same time next week at 7:30. So thank you guys so much for watching, and it's going to be a really close championship again. I can feel it. So we'll see what happens. So I've been Jessica95, Steerage has been Steerage, and we'll see you next time. Good night.